Let's go.
Hello and welcome.
What's this haircut? Woo!
Welcome to another Albion Online Devtalk. In this video, I want to talk about our concept for legendary items, an idea I introduced several months ago and which is now taking shape as development continues. The goal for legendary items is to add something to Albion that up until now has been missing from a truly magical fantasy world. Unique,
in terms of swiping,
one-of-a-kind items that cannot be
look at the glow.
mass-produced and have a history of
sexy.
their own. In true Albion style, we don't want these.
Look at Robin's new Apple Watch here. He earning the money, man. He earning the money. You see that? Yeah, he flexing.
Be pre-designed. Instead,
Knocked
we
straight
want
around-
their
straight
creation
out.
to be driven by you, the players.
So, Buddy, you said timecode
Our
147,
vision
yeah?
for these items is that they are very rare, so that each one truly feels like a significant addition to the world of Albion. We realize that making them this rare would mean few players ever get their hands on such an item. So we decided to make the creation of legendary items a two-stage process. First, you need to awaken an item.
Okay, that's how it looks like then. It's basically a halfly overcharged item. That's the awakening.
Before you can eventually turn it into a legendary.
But it doesn't say, wait, it doesn't say what we need, right? It doesn't say what it needs. Equipment items of enchantment level 4 and above can be awakened. Enchantment level 4 and above? What does that mean? 0.4, there's nothing more than 4. Wait, you're telling me that there might be like 5 and tier 5 and tier 6? Like 0.6 and 0.5? Or what does that mean? Or does it mean like the... Yeah, it says the items of enchantment level 4, right? It doesn't say the tier. I'm really straight up confused now. It says tier 4. Yeah, it says enchantment level 4. It doesn't say tier 4. And the enchantment level is basically what is below the weapon, right? So it needs to be a 0.4. I think above tier 4 above. Yeah, that's why I'm confused, because it says enchantment level, right? Maybe that's why I'm confused. But yeah, it probably just means enchantment level 4, right? And above the, yeah. Let's keep on going.
Turn it into a legendary. The first awakened items players will be able to create will be awakened weapons, which will arrive in Albion's next content update.
They look really good. Like, if you see someone on the battlefield, if you see someone on the mist running this shit, you know shit is burning. You know your ass is burning.
Weapon always requires a pristine, also known as a 0.4 enchanted weapon, as a foundation. So whilst these may not be extremely rare, they will still be relatively rare. Once
what did you say? Wait a minute. What did you say?
Rare weapon state. Awakening a weapon always requires a pristine, also known as a 0.4 enchanted weapon, as a foundation. So whilst these may not be extremely rare, they will still be relatively rare.
What I have to say about that is that legendary weapons need to have 0.4, right? So what I don't like about that is that 0.4 nodes in general are mainly locked to guild content, right? As a solo player, you have no chance or small scale players, rarely you have a chance in getting those 0.4 nodes, which I think is somewhat sad to realize that guilds will probably rule over those legendary weapons. I think it's really sad. I would like to have more uniqueness when it comes to 0.4 nodes, so that every player has the chance in actually having those type of legendary weapons instead of just buying them. Unless they add it to the roads. Yeah, I think it would be a really nice addition to add, let's say, a small 0.4 node with maybe 5 ticks in the roads. Yeah, you can transmute. I know you can transmute. But you know what I mean. I'm talking about the gathering aspect. Like 0.4, how it is naturally been found in the game. So it is worth it, yeah, okay. But still, it's naturally found in the game. only by groups. That's what I mean. I think it's a bit sad. Yeah, but let's keep on going.
Once awakened, a weapon can earn attunement points from being used in PvE. And these
wait a minute. Was the animation, is it different?
Attunement points from being used in PvE.
Is that a legendary weapon even? Does he have a legendary weapon? No, it's not a legendary weapon. That's what I want to know, if legendary weapons have unique abilities. Not abilities, but unique animations.
Points from being used in PvE. And these attunement points can be used to roll for additional or improved magical traits.
Let me watch it again.
Once awakened, rare.
Okay, wait.
Once awakened, a weapon can earn attunement points from being used in PvE. And these attunement points can be used to roll for additional or improved magical traits on the weapon. Okay, so I explained, for if somebody did not understand. What you have to do is you have to awaken the weapon first, but I don't know how much you need, how many materials or something, whatever you need to awaken a weapon. They didn't show that. But you need to awaken it first and then do PvE to get the attunement. I don't know, how much attunement do you get for each mob? Used in PvE.
It doesn't say it, right?
And
it doesn't say how much you can get per mob. Okay, so you gain like a passive stat on the weapon.
Attunement points can be used to roll for additional or improved magical traits on the weapon.
That's actually fucking huge. You need to do PvE with that weapon to upgrade. You can get up to 3 passive stats. And it seems like, are they random? No, you can select the trait. You can replace the trait, which costs you probably attunement points, right? Or you can reroll. I wonder if you reroll, if that's the only traits you can have. I wonder if there might be more traits to it. Yeah, I think it might be more for just these 4, right? I mean, if there's like plus 11 bonus damage, what? Or good luck balancing that. My god. Why not level up with PvP? I think the issue with PvP is it would be too easy to exploit by killing each other in 8.3, you know? It would be too easy. Therefore, it has to be restricted to PvE. Check out plus 200% AA damage. Wait, okay, so, yeah, we can see the stats here, right? Attack range bonus it gives. Oh, wow. Physical attack bonus up to 200%? Bro, what? And that's only a tier 4, right? Probably the scale's even higher with tier 8. I think. But man, you can get 200% physical attack bonus? What? You even get, yeah, look, you get a attack range bonus as well. I mean, that's not too much, but it's in percent, right? So let's say it's 10 meters, it can go up to like almost 11 meters, which is actually kind of huge. CC resistance also.
A little bit too easy.
Wow. Arcane meta incoming. I think it's so cool that you can modify your weapon soon. The issue with that is, imagine losing that weapon. I mean, then it's just gone. Imagine you work all your way up, almost getting it to legendary, like 2 hours grind, then you lose the weapon. I wonder if you can sell the weapon being in that state, what it is right now in the market.
Each modification adds strain on the awakened weapon, however, and strain increases the cost of further modifications. In this way, players are able to create weapons with a unique combination of traits, but the increasing strain makes it difficult to simply pick and choose their favorite traits, which encourages a greater variety of trait combinations.
229.
As the weapon gains more powerful traits, its legendary rating increases. The legendary rating determines how brightly an awakened weapon glows, but it also has another unique effect.
So dependent on how much awakened the weapon is dependent on how much it glows. But they're going to be so different. Yeah, I think the potential is just endless. And now imagine shape-shifting weapons as well. I think it's just the opportunities in creating a weapon now and creating metas is just endless now.
The rating, the higher the chance for the item to be lost instead of destroyed. Destroyed on death.
Well, not, you know.
Recap? What does recap mean? Wait, what did he say?
The item to be lost instead of destroyed on death.
It's just lost, it's not destroyed.
An item that is lost enters the black market drop pool and can return to the game at a later time as loot, with the original creator's name still attached to it. The item can then continue to earn additional attunement, and each contributor has a chance to write their name into its history.
Okay, so first of all, I come to that. What is recap? We can rewatch. We can rewatch situations in game. I wonder, guys. I wonder if a recap means to see how much damage you got and stuff. Won't be a rewatch. Yeah, I think it will be only stats. Yeah, just a damage log. Yeah. I think it would be too much data for the server to hold to actually recap a situation, right? Yeah, I think it would be too much for the server. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I know so many games do that, where you can recap your death as a video. So why not Albion? I don't know if the server is capable of doing that. I don't know. It could be, potentially. I mean, they're not showing it. And the recap feature would be kind of boring, in my opinion, if it's just the damage logs, because we already have that. Like, we already have that in the chat. If you set up your chat, you can watch the death logs. Maybe like League of Legends recap, how much damage you got from each ability. Yeah, maybe. It can be client-sided. Doesn't have to be server-sided. Oh, yeah. I sincerely hope that's gonna be a video we can watch instead of just numbers. Because that'd be goddamn huge. Okay. So the higher the enchantment, the higher the awakening on the weapon, the higher the chances that it doesn't get destroyed.
To its history. Some items may even reach a point where they are never truly destroyed on death and will always eventually return to the world of Albion.
So that means that if the legendary probably hits the legendary status, it never trashes. It never trashes. Guys, we have to think about it. So if it comes to a point where it never trashes and you are able to loot it, what if you can't even use the weapon? I mean, at some form you have to sell it, right? Yeah, because what's the point in looting then? Especially if you are in a team and you kill an enemy which has a legendary weapon, then yeah, GG for the one who looted. Because yeah, I think they have to be tradable, or at least tradable or sellable at some point. Imagine you can. I'm like 99% sure that you also can trade the weapons because you can loot them, obviously. 100%, 99% sure that you can trade them. So that means selling them in the marketplace. And then you can probably filter the weapon passive stats, like the sub stats. So probably the whole market will be reworked as well.
Which carries a risk of loss, so you'll have a chance to loot them off your enemies. As mentioned in the introduction, awakened items are only the first step in the process of creating legendary items. In a later content update, we're planning to include the upgrade process to truly legendary items, which will require incredibly rare resources to create really unique and powerful items which everyone in the game will hear about. I hope you enjoyed this look at
with everyone in the game was swipe about. Okay, you know what bugs me a bit is saying that this is only the free version of a legendary. And if we check on the stats, I mean, look at it. This is only the awakening version. It's not even legendary. Yeah, I think realistically speaking, for a legendary weapon on a tier 4, let it be like 10 mil PvE fame. I think that's doable, right? I feel like there's not enough defense to balance this much, plus in damage. It should be followed up by legendary armor, yeah. Why is it only weapons? Where's the armor? I want to have physical attack bonus by 500% on my 8.4 alien jacket. So, physical attack bonus, just to give you an idea, physical attack bonus are auto hits. If your auto hit deals 50 damage and you have a modifier of 100, then it deals 100 damage. Which is absolutely fucking nuts. And some weapons with a torch offhand have insanely big physical attack modifiers. A fucking 8.3 hammer hits you with like 200 each auto hit. Imagine you have a 200% modifier on a 200 auto hit. Bro. With each auto hit, you basically execute at some point. I think the number's too high. Like, what the fuck is that? You can literally experience it with any spear and see the difference. Yeah, I mean, and on any spear, you can also stack up the Q. And then this modifier, it seems too much. Death givers, yeah. Any weapon with torch, basically.
Maybe 10 or the 20.